part 2 of the Alligator series. I just wanted to get a little more in depth. So, I wanted to get started with saying, like, these things, they are not something that you want to hold all the time, especially when they're babies. They will get stressed out, and they can die of stress. You know, they're not nice, cuddly animals at all. These things are killing machines. And one thing you need to think about is how much space that you have or will have in the next 10 years. Because these things can get, 16 feet long, 1,000 pounds. Feeding it, baby pigs, rabbits, things like that. And a common mistake I see a lot is people just put them in a tank of water. You don't want to do that. They need dry land too. And how you know their temperature's right is they'll spend about half their time on dry land, half their time in the water. If they live in water their whole lives, they're probably going to die before they get to adulthood. Like, sure, everybody's seen shows or movies where you see the alligators basking on the banks, soaking up the sun. I don't know why people do that, but it's definitely wrong. They need a balanced diet, one that mimics the nature. Beetles, worms, mice, fish, things like that. And even as small as this guy is, he's hiding in that little cave right there because he saw me walk up and he jumped out of the water and ran over there. But even as small as they are, like I made the mistake the other day when I was cleaning out his cage, getting my hand too close, and he bit me in the pinky, and it felt like he was going to crush my pinky, even as small as he is. Imagine when he gets, 1,000 pounds. He could easily take the biggest of full-grown men. I mean, these things can take down buffalo and cow and everything else. On their water, keep it circulating or it'll get stagnant and nasty. That's why I have this fountain in here. That's about the only reason. It's got a filter in it, a couple of filters actually. But also, I wouldn't use just straight tap water. I mean, some people do, but I use a chemical in it made for turtles to kill the chlorine off and the heavy metals and things like that. But just remember, like, these are not a lizard. They are an alpha predator. And they are not nice. No matter, don't let the pet store lie to you or websites lie to you. These are very, very dangerous animals, wild animals. And they will kill you eventually if you don't know what you're doing. I wouldn't suggest this pet for anybody that doesn't know what they're doing or have some kind of background in large, dangerous reptiles. Especially not a pet for kids just because they think it's neat. I mean, this thing is a dinosaur. And it has a brain just like a dinosaur. And he's hard to see in there, but he's in there. You can kind of see him. They're very skittish when they're babies. I mean, just like any reptile that's a baby, they're going to be really bitey because they think everything wants to eat them. There he is there. You can see how mad he is. Like, I have a couple of ferrets, and when they're out running around, he chases them back and forth, attacking the glass. And, they're just generally not a pet for everybody. So don't let anybody tell you any different. You can see I have the back of the enclosure cracked open for a few minutes. I was putting some more water in, and the humidity builds up really, really fast when you do that with that waterfall. But let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions or want me to make another video, and I'll get it done. Thanks.